I grew up on Vancouver Island with just my mom and there's 7 kids in our family. Grew up on welfare. It was pretty tough. Didn't have a lot. We live right downtown, so I was kind of always just gone on my bike, hanging out downtown. I was destined to hang out on the streets from a pretty young age.
Well, I had a single mom too, and no, she was not Christian at all, and neither is my dad, so I guess neither of us really had any introduction to God at all when we were kids. I was a pretty good kid until I was a teenager.
Like I mentioned, I started hanging out downtown a lot when I was young, and I didn't get into drugs much until I was just about 20. But then when I was pretty in depth in the lifestyle already though, and I went out one time and just never came back really, and just it got worse and worse, and kind of looked like it was getting better when I had my kids. I was just getting better at lying about it, and ended up losing my kids. And but in the middle of, obviously the last couple months of being on the streets in Nanaimo, me and Freya ran into each other. One day we just kind of realized that we needed better, and there was obviously more out there, and we called Hope for Freedom. So one thing I didn't mention before was that I got arrested a bunch of times in a row right before we decided to leave. Like, Freya was kind of planning to go back to treatment. She had just been out of treatment for a little while when we met, and she was kind of planning to go back. I got arrested a couple times, and I had a lot of crimes, like just they're fairly small things, but the amount of them and the amount of times I've been charged with the same things over and over again, it was like they were ready to make an example or like put their foot down this time, and they wanted upwards of 5 years for me. Somehow they laughed at me and told me when I was arrested that there's no way you're getting out, like, and even told her, they were like, he's never coming back, you might as well just forget about him. He's going to be gone for years. Some reason, I go to court, then I stayed in jail for the weekend, and on the weekend, or on Monday, we went to court, and then for some reason, at the end of the day, it was 3:30, court was already closed, and it was like, what the heck, like, I'm not going to get to the jail till late, and it's really horrible to get there really late, because you don't know nothing what's going on, you don't get to have dinner. You get like a frozen sandwich. And then all of a sudden the guard comes out and is like, yeah, everyone gets bail and gets released right now. So I don't know if the jail filled up and or if the bus broke down to get you there because it was pretty far. But for some reason everyone got released. This was like a huge point when I started at Hope for Freedom, and I started looking back to what blessings happened in my life. That was like a miracle. So when I got to Hope for Freedom, and people started talking to me about like how blessed I was or how lucky, good of a chance I had and all that stuff. And I started looking back and just really thinking that obviously there was some kind of plan or something looking out for me. And my eyes started opening up, and the more I went to church, the more I just kind of came to realize what that plan was. And well, one thing is I find that people are super scared to leave addiction, because they feel like they're abandoning the people and their little bit of stuff they've struggled so hard to hold on to. But then when you get into recovery, and just whatever it is, right? Obviously the addiction's a big part of not wanting to leave, but you kind of get like trapped in that lifestyle. So, but like one thing in the recovery I've heard is like, whatever you surrender to do this, or for God, or you get back tenfold. So it's like absolutely, like you have to surrender everything to do this walk. But it's like every single thing we've gotten back like 10 times at least.
Well, the best part for me is having kids and like knowing that I'm doing a good job. Well, like as best as you can, right? Everyone messes up, but like I always wanted to have kids, and I got told like a lot of times by my friends like, you'd be a mom, like you would never be able to quit drugs to have kids, and I'm just really happy that I have that.